My friend was telling me, she said they had on the cutest little BravoCon t-shirts and bags. Everybody was in Las Vegas stunting and fronting, honey.
We're going to talk about that. I guess that could be our day of the week. Okay. Yes. So, hello, everyone. We are live. It's your girl, Pretty Doll Montique. I'm the Princess of Potomac. Today, we have Callie. She's going to chat about it. And Dr. Joy, PhD, the Nor
of all things.
And I'm not finishing the rest.
Okay. I mean, because chat.
So, we all put little fun stuff on there. So we are here to have a good time. It was premiere night for Potomac. We don't play in the P. And we are here for entertainment purposes only. Everything we say is allegedly our opinion. Like and subscribe. And we're about to get into it. So we're going to rate the episode. And I'm going to share it out. And then we'll get into it. So who wants to go first?
I would give it a 5.
Okay. That's good for Callie. 5 is good.
She said that every week. No matter how high the number. She's so funny.
Because Joy be shocked. And I'd be like, no, this is good.
She do, don't she? All right, Joy, what you say?
I think like an 8. I thought it was a really good episode. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of first episodes at all. Well, I talked about that, but I will admit Beverly Hills had the first good episode. The second one was terrible, but the first one was really good.
I didn't even watch the second one.
Yeah,
so it was good. Okay.
It was terrible. But the first episode was really good. And I thought it was a nice setup for what I think we're going to see this season. But it felt like a filler episode. And I understand why. Oh, I'm talking about Beverly Hills. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't get
they're adding that lady. And she won't be in there until the sixth episode.
Yeah.
So I understand why. Because they spent way too much time trying to prove that Pretty Woman was sexy.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna get on that. Okay, so I've shared it to a few. Yeah, I'm sick today. Few groups. I didn't rate it, did I? Okay, I guess I need to rate. I'll give it a 7.5, 8. I enjoyed it. Okay. I watched the entire thing. I was in it to win it. A lot of people are. Oh, let's do our chat stick moment of the week. For Potomac. So I was thinking we could talk about. Did y'all watch any of the stuff on BravoCon?
Yeah.
With Potomac.
I really didn't. I'm gonna try to watch it when it comes on Peacock. It's supposed to be popping up. Do you all know when?
Well, see, they had the live panels, which was just not on the stage. It was just they were there. They're there already, but the real good panels should be on this week. They didn't say what day, but it should be this week. We saw little clips of it. So did you all see Robyn and Karen get into it?
Yes. The preview of it. And I also wanted to mention, I noticed on Peacock that they already had a BravoCon
like an icon.
Yeah.
So you can watch some of it.
Yeah. It was only what they showed last night. I looked, unless they didn't upload.
Oh, we don't want that.
I didn't want to see that. That was not interesting. Yeah.
I saw the one that I want to talk about later with Kenya and Candace and their little exchange, which was cute. There was one with Dolores and her boyfriend. They were okay. Yeah. Robyn and Gizelle did one dynamic duo. So they had a few things that you can watch. I'll send you the link to them. But wait
a minute. Excuse me. I'm sorry. On that dynamic duo was Robyn. Was that the one that Teresa and Jennifer was on?
They had their own. So there was several different ones.
Okay. I saw part of that one you're talking about. That was weird.
That was really weird. And people were talking about that specifically. What we're referring to is one of the audience members had asked Jennifer, what is it like to be so far up Teresa's ASS?
Okay.
And I think Jennifer responded in a very I'm a public figure way.
Girl. And so what are people saying that you hear? Because she said, I'll repeat what she said. She called, it was a lady, and she was a bigger lady, and she called her big boy.
Yeah. And she came
Jennifer called her that, or Teresa?
No, Jennifer called her that.
Because I thought Teresa was calling her that
Teresa
too.
came up later. But no,
Okay.
Jennifer called her big boy.
Yeah. I was wondering where they were on a panel together because of the specific question.
No, they had little pockets of dynamic duos. They even had like the Southern Charms guys did, you know.
Okay.
So a lot of people it was split. Some people felt like, well, the lady asked her a question about getting out of Teresa's butt, so she responded that way. But then some people were saying she shouldn't have said that. She misgendered the person, body shamed the person, and Jennifer has bigger children.
And Jennifer was big.
And that's what they said too. And before Jennifer went under the knife, she was bigger, so she should not have done it. Now, what do y'all think about that?
I also heard a lot of people saying that what a missed opportunity, that lady probably spent $500 to $1,500 for tickets.
She did.
Those tickets are not cheap.
That's why we didn't go.
Yeah,
that's why we didn't go. Yeah,
she probably spent an upwards. I mean, anywhere like the lowest end of the tickets, and you're in the nosebleeds, and that's just certain events that are like $2 something. This lady was able to be close enough to ask a question.
Yeah,
and she used this to ask such a snarky question, and people was like, that BravoCon is supposed to be like fans of Bravo.
It is.
Like,
it
if
is.
you are at a BravoCon, you imagine going to a Star Wars convention and hating some of the people at Star Wars. When I think of a cons, I always think of Star Wars.
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. And that's what I always think of. I'm assuming that's where they got the name from.
They did.
But
so that is true.
Like, they're fans. These are like super fans. These are people that dress up like people, admire people, buy their products because it's them. What a missed opportunity. And I kind of felt that. I mean, I do like Jennifer. She's definitely my favorite. I will admit that. But I just can't imagine going to BravoCon and looking for Wendy. Because I don't
I wouldn't want to see her.
Look, because I don't like her. Yeah. She would not be the person I would spend my one question on, because you know you ain't getting two.
And they said also that New Jersey's wasn't full. Like, I don't know if people are falling off. Yeah, I put it in our group that they weren't even full, and then they wouldn't even let the people who were in general admission get in VIP, even though all the VIPs were open. So I don't know if people are falling off of Jersey or what, but yeah, they said that a lot of people weren't there. I just feel like when you go there, it's not like in the groups. In the groups, people are miserable. I can't even go into the group sometimes because everything is so negative. It's like one person trying to one up somebody to say something negative. But when you go to BravoCon, you're supposed to be partying with the people.
Yes, like,
I
might hug Kenya if I saw
her. I'm gonna hug Kenya more.
Okay. Well, that's because that's shy girl.
Yes, you better hug Kenya.
But I'm just saying, in my head, I mean, if I saw Candace, I would just keep on walking. She ain't my people. I just cannot imagine spending that type of money and giving that kind of energy. But I will say that if y'all in them Jersey groups, those people are just as passionate on this Teresa versus Melissa side as we see in a lot of Black ran groups about Atlanta and Married to Medicine, those strong, passionate opinions. I see that a lot in those groups.
Yeah, but I mean, Jersey, they almost Black too. I don't care what nobody say. Jersey Black. Jersey's a Black franchise. All right, so
but they say this season is going to be different. All of them say that there is. I think Teresa was like, everybody gonna have to make their own storyline. I can respect.
Teresa said it's gonna be good.
Oh, and I have to say this.
Oh, go ahead.
I promise I'm gonna stop talking. I promise. I will say this. I really thought about what y'all said last night.
About what?
About Tisha, and as I was watching Robyn. And people kind of holding her to the fire. And I'm like, okay, I get the human side of what Tisha is doing, but you all were right. You can't be on a reality show and not talk about your stuff.
Callie,
I couldn't
what
believe
time is it?
When I was watching Robyn, I thought about it.
What
Am
time
I
is
dreaming?
5:36
Just
on
let me
11/6/2023.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm
talking about Love and Marriage, Huntsville, because
Put this down in history that Joy said we were right. Put it
on that one
5:36
singular issue.
5:36 p.m. November 6, 2023. It's going down in history.
You're right. Because Robyn had to address it. It had to be addressed.
To the people.
Now,
Hi. Jordan is saying hi to y'all.
Who?
No, she's running. She's gonna run.
I will say this though.
Okay, bye. Sorry.
As I was watching this episode, I am gonna wait to the question. Tisha should do what Gizelle and them did. They had a controlled situation.
Right.
People around her are really gonna hear her out. That's what Tisha needs to do. She needs to call Ebony or people who care about her. They would genuinely just sit down and listen to her and not judge the situation.
Right. She could be her cousin Courtney, Kimmy.
Yeah, her cousin Courtney, somebody. Yeah. I get it. You all were right about that. I
said it again, child. It's finna snow.
Yeah, I was right.
It is 77 degrees, but it's gonna snow.
Okay. I see snowflakes right now.
Girl,
it was 82 in St. Louis today.
Ain't that crazy? Yeah, 77. Okay, so anyway, I will say one more thing about Jersey, and then we're gonna get to Potomac. Teresa did say, and I don't know which panel this was on. I'm gonna show you where they are, Joy. They're on there. That Jersey, she's gonna make people work, and she's gonna call people out on their lies.
Who? Yeah,
she's got receipts.
Good. I think what she means,
she's got receipts.
I think when she means make them work, I think Teresa's saying people have been scapegoating on her family's trauma for, a decade at this point, like literally, especially Melissa. Melissa has been.
That's enough. We're finna get into Potomac. We about to do Potomac.
Yeah, that's her whole.
I don't know why I started talking about Jersey because Joy, that is Joy's baby. All right, so let's do. Okay. Oh, another thing. Okay, I want to talk about another thing on Potomac, and we're gonna get into the episode. Did you notice that the girl who got to fighting with Sesame Street, they have not shown her?
But who was she supposed to be? Who was she?
Yeah,
she's not in the trailer.
Wait a minute, was she supposed to be a new person?
She was a friend like Sharice, and I can't remember whose friend.
Yeah, well, she can't come back after fighting.
So. She wasn't part of the trailer. She wasn't at BravoCon. Sharice was on the panel with them. She was not there. So I don't know if she's being punished or
I wonder why, because it wasn't on.
It wasn't filmed.
It was
after the season.
Yeah. I think it was the rap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's another thing. Okay, let's get into it. I thought everybody looked pretty in their confessionals. What y'all think?
She was Candace's friend.
No.
You didn't think everybody looks pretty in their confessionals?
Did you see the confessionals that I posted on TikTok?
No, let me go see.
Karen, the only one that looked like terrible.
Who looks bad?
Karen. I don't like their hair.
Child, that hair was just talking another language.
When did you post it?
I don't know, about 3-4 hours ago.
Oh, I'll go look. And
Who you thought looked bad, Callie?
Karen?
Yeah, Karen looked a mess. She was the only one. She with them Shirley Temple curls.
It was a hot mess. So I did also put that bob on that she had. I put that bob in there because the bob was bobbing. And then Candace didn't look like Candace. Maybe I just got bad pictures of all of them.
I'm about to go look.
The video, it ain't the best.
I thought Candace looked cute. She had the braids in confessionals, right?
I can't remember now.
She did. They were up
had long braids. They were real.
They were up.
She had it in a bun. She had it.
Ashley said that Bob was weaving. All right. So the episode starts off with Robyn and Juan, and people are saying that this is the most that Robyn and Juan has talked in the 8 seasons.
That's not.
I feel kind of bad for Robyn.
That's not.
I feel so bad for her. I don't know. Because Juan was trying to to not say the wrong thing. He knew that them questions was going to come in hot and heavy, especially after he got fired. And then notice how she tried to stress that he didn't get fired over that whole abuse thing or whatever. He got fired
he
because
was a
they were
terrible
losing.
coach. I mean,
they lost.
I mean,
basically.
they just, I ain't gonna say you're a terrible coach. That's not true. They didn't win a lot. So,
right.
I don't know if what his coaching is like. That's not fair. But
and I don't know how many times he's going to actually sit down. This might be the only time we see him this season sitting there actually talking about this stuff.
All right. Danita, we're going to talk about that in a minute, about how all she talked about was Gizelle at BravoCon. I want Candace to talk about Candace. I like Candace. But every question was about Gizelle. And she made a comment about her neck or her ankles or her feet or her age. And she
knows that's what gets the audience riled. She that's what she knows. She'll be one of those people that'll keep up a beef forever because she gonna ride it as long as she can.
But I want her to stop because people are saying she's obsessed now.
She is. So was Karen. I can remember watching one season. I think we were on here, weren't we?
Probably.
Together, and I said, remember? And she was talking about Gizelle every week. One time, she talked about
her bush.
Why?
Okay, so Robyn is full. She explained everything about the coworker, but nothing about the woman he helped. So I think she did talk about the woman he helped.
Yeah, she did. She talked about that woman that
he talked about.
She even asked him, "Well, if you were up in the room with her, why didn't you just try and hit it?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Did you see her?" And she was like,
that was kind of mean.
So is he trying to say she wasn't cute?
Yes. Or else he might have.
But Sharice said it don't matter what they look like because her husband messed with some booger woogers. Oh, Demecia. Oh, I'm all out, babe. I'll send you some.
I was kind of sad listening to Sharice.
Like I almost cried.
I wonder why she didn't
and I'll cry.
Make that a part of her story.
I think what they was going through part? What are you saying needed to be a part of her story or could have been?
I'm not saying it needed to be. I do wonder now, is that the reason why she was demoted?
It was because he didn't want her to share and she didn't want to share, I think. Okay, but let's go back. Well, yeah, I think the pictures were beautiful. The black and white of the little children, they're very, very cute. With one going to the nail salon with the woman, was that a smart move or no? In the laundromat with the woman, is that a smart move? Even though that's his job.
And I'm sorry. I didn't like how Karen acted as if that was his former employee. Juan was employed when he was with that girl.
She did say that in a confession.
She said that his former employee, that's not fair. Like that they work together. I can't remember her title, but he was coach and her title was something underneath that. So like it ain't like he didn't put some general person to come to the laundromat with, like that was their job.
Yeah, because I think that's what happened. Like, I think at first she didn't want to talk about it. You know how they put on airs like everything's fine, and then she kind of started talking about it, and she was crying. They showed that clip. I don't even remember her crying like that to them. But he probably did have kind of like what Destiny had, where they couldn't talk about certain things. So
that's possible.
Yeah. What else do I have? So let's get to the hotel room story. Do you believe the hotel room story or not?
Gosh. I mean, I don't necessarily not believe it, but it's definitely, hi D, it's definitely,
hey babe.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not the truth.
Hey Joy.
Hey. Oh, I did want to say that. Do I believe the story? I know where you finna go, Demecio, but let me finish this.
You know you don't.
I don't necessarily. I'm not saying that it's 100% true, but I'm not necessarily thinking it's 100% not true.
Right.
And I don't know how to say that without it sounding stupid. But I don't necessarily believe that he had sex with her. Let me say that. but I do think maybe he had thought about it. Maybe he was talking crap about it. I don't know, but I do think he did pay for the room. We know that, but I do think he sent his cousin up there to be funny. That's what I think happened. Because if you listen to that girl, she
That's what
never
Joy's saying.
says that girl came back to the room with him.
Because Danita, this is exactly what you're saying. I think
Yeah.
the whole story is a mix of truth and half truth.
Yeah, it's a mix of it. I believe that he was absolutely there, but I do think, as a matter of fact, y'all don't remember her saying stuff like, he passed around girls. That's a common thing, and people were trying to attach it to that lawsuit that guy got. That's where that comes
I don't
from.
remember that.
Yeah,
not to the Prince of Bravo, and not the Prince.
That's why I was saying I don't know if Juan has. It may be some truth in there. It might not be the whole truth, but I don't necessarily believe it because of that. And when you hear her in that interview, she is spending all of this time talking about this cousin that came up there and exposed himself. Now, that guy had to knock on her door. She had to let him in, and he had to pull out his genitals.
I don't even know about this part.
Yes, it's the cut. That's why I was saying it's something about that story. Juan really might be telling the truth, but he ain't telling it all. Like, he ain't telling the a-hole part about it. He sent his cousin up there.
Oh,
you want to get this freak? Here, I'll even pay for it. I believe something like that. I just think he was being an a-hole. He was being cruel.
Plausible.
All right, D, what do you think?
I'm on the fence. I don't know whether it's true or whether it's not true. It just doesn't look good, to be honest with you. And I felt incredibly bad for Robyn. I really do. I really feel bad for Robyn. Like, that just, especially the intervention, that just made me incredibly sad to just see her like, I don't care. I don't care. What do you want me to do about it? It's like she's in one. And I've seen it in real life with friends and family members. Hell, I've even been in situations like that before, where it's just like, you got, like, I just feel like she just needs to leave one. At this point, they need to go their separate ways so Robyn can be happy, because Robyn is not happy.
I would never tell a friend that. I've only done that once.
Would.
Tell a friend what? I would never tell somebody to leave.
No way.
Robyn needs a friend.
But let's talk about the intervention later, y'all. Let's get into where we're going.
Well, as far as like the scene at the house, though, like, I felt bad for her. One is just, I don't know what. I just think one is a piece of shit, and she needs a friend like me in her life, because I would be telling her, Robyn. First of all, if she had a friend like me and one could not be around each other. Period. I could not be around one, because me and him would have it out.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? I lost my thought. Let me go look. All right, I want to say this. I said it was weird that people had so much smoke when they thought that Juan was going to be charged, but then when he got cleared, no one talked about it. Do we just focus on the bad?
Yes.
Especially in this case.
I never thought he was going to get charged. I always assumed
it was
somebody else's fault.
Well, we thought that too, but it was people in
when
the
you read the court documents.
Yeah. Well, we said that several times.
I don't even get in those groups anymore. They are
the court document was clear that he even agreed with the boy that the other person was crazy. That's what they got him on. That's really why he was there, kind of, sort of. They were trying to hold Juan liable because they were like, see, you knew he was crazy too. You knew he was crazy. It was that sort of thing. But the school itself did the right thing. They immediately put the guy on administrative leave, and they had fired him. That guy had been gone.
Right.
So it wasn't that they kept him. The issue was the boy, he was on a scholarship, and they expected him to still go to practices and go to games. And the boy was like, I don't want to play basketball no more. They was like, but if you don't play basketball, you're going to lose your scholarship. And they felt like the boy felt like he should have been able to keep his scholarship. To me,
and I think he should have too.
I don't think that's reasonable. If you're getting a scholarship to do something and you're going to quit, it's an unfortunate situation.
But didn't he quit because of some type of treatment or some type of? Like what?
No, they had fired the coach. The coach was gone, so it wasn't.
So he didn't have to deal with him anymore.
He wasn't gonna have to deal with him.
No, that don't make sense. No.
So he didn't want to play basketball no more.
Yeah,
but he wanted to keep his scholarship.
No,
and because he refused to come to practice, they took away his scholarship.
Oh, well, that makes sense. You know what? People want to do nothing for free. All right. I don't know what happened. So let's see this. Karen and Wendy and Candace meet up. And
Wendy looks really pretty in confessionals, by the way.
Yes, she does. I think everybody looks pretty at that table. But y'all said Karen didn't. So
well, when they got together, those three, she looked cute. I don't know if it was the dark and light parts of her hair that blend well with their face or what. But I ain't seen Karen look like that ever. She looked really pretty.
Karen got another face.
Is that what it is?
Yes, she got another face.
Okay.
Look at her. She's got another face. And I ain't mad at her. Karen gonna keep getting them faces. And y'all know she just got eye surgery too. So
what kind of eye surgery?
She didn't say.
Blind in one eye, can't see out the other. Remember she said she was gonna sue him or something. He owed some money because she couldn't see or something funny.
She went live.
It's posted on her TikTok too.
Saying
it's this lady that this lady on, I can't think of her name. I'll send it to y'all later when I go look on my YouTube subscription. She reviewed Housewives too, and when she like doing Housewives and stuff like that, she impersonates them and she impersonates Karen, and it is so freaking funny how she like do her eye and stuff like that. She had one eye closed and the other one open, and she do Karen little accent, and it'd be hilarious. And her Candy impersonation is funny too, because Candy talk through her teeth.
Is that what it is?
Okay, so did y'all see that they asked were they really married, Juan and Robyn? Has anybody seen the certificate?
The marriage certificate.
Not birth certificate.
Mm-hmm. Who said birth certificate?
Joy.
Oh, okay.
I was tripping. I meant a marriage certificate.
It done the time change got us a little falling back. What y'all think about Ashley's house?
It was not $2 million worth.
I think where they live
on the East Coast, it is. Yeah. East Coast is ridiculous. You can get a house that's literally barely 1,000 square feet, and it'll be $500,000.
We're gonna talk about that too. I'm about to get to that. That's true.
What did
y'all think about when she was like, "I have to do this all on my own"?
Girl, get used to it. Plenty of people.
And then they showed the nanny. Y'all know.
Yes. That was hilarious. Well, and then she said, "Oh, and the nanny." She kind of threw it in there at the end. Okay.
I just want her to get some stepping stools for the baby and not let them be on the cabinets. But I understand.
I think this is the first time, like Ashley. When she married Michael so young, she probably had an apartment. Maybe I kind of think she did because of something she said. This is Ashley being a big girl. I can respect
this is her first time being a girl.
Yes, it's her first time being a big girl. And all of us know what that feels like.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if it's getting your first big girl car, or your first real job, getting your first pair of really nice shoes. It's a big girl moment.
But what did y'all think about? So she didn't get any alimony.
No.
Mm-hmm. No, not at all.
She just gets child support.
And he paying for the house right now.
He's got to be paying for
$10,000 a month.
He said that. She said he's paying for the house and paying child support.
Yeah, she said she was uncomfortable with the thought of him not being on the mortgage. She's like, look, we might need to keep him on there just a little while longer.
I mean, he's 70.
What scene are you talking about, Danita? Wendy is out of line for the whole scene.
I don't know. Besides her and Karen and Candace at dinner, it wasn't really. I don't know what scene she talking about.
That's what I want to know.
Maybe she talking about when the three of them was at dinner.
Yeah, she is.
But Wendy wasn't even the one talking. It was really the other two.
It was Karen.
Now, who said? Which one of them actually said the birth certificate, the marriage certificate?
I'm gonna show this.
That's
what I want to know.
I don't know.
Oh, she said it was Wendy. When the scene talking about, maybe you are right.
The one she was out of pocket for that.
Yeah, that was out of pocket then.
Wendy asked that question?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, she said, Danita said Wendy did.
And what's crazy is that's the reason why we all knew that she was married, because we actually saw the license.
Yeah.
If y'all, what
we said, Robyn's already married. Remember?
Yes, we already knew that.
Oh, yes.
Way before the season even started, they had applied for a marriage license, and the marriage license had to be
it's only
I
like
think
30
it's good
days.
for like 6 months or something.
Yeah,
It was
a
a very long extended time.
Yeah.
And because I think in the state of Illinois, it was only good for 30 days because I barely sent mine.
Yeah, it's 30 days here, I think. Yeah.
So they could do theirs for 6 months. So we knew starting the season that they had already
wasn't done with Wendy. Y'all, let me stop. Okay.
Hold on now. Let me think. Was that done to Wendy?
No, I'm not gonna say it was done to Wendy, but I do think they poorly managed that whole season 6 situation. It could have been avoided.
Okay, maybe.
It's not a maybe. It could have been, because all they have to do was just go to Wendy and say that to her first. That's all they have to do. And then none of what happened in wherever they was at, Williamsburg, would have even happened. If Gizelle would have just went straight to Wendy from the get-go, all of that would have been solved. It wouldn't have even been no big fight. None of that would have happened. And she would have just took her concerns to her off the rip instead of going to messy ass Ashley.
Yeah. But Ashley had her breast milk, okay? She had
and
to do
Candace told her to take her breast milk and get the fuck out.
And I'm gonna be honest. I remember that very well. In my opinion, that was Gizelle trying to add Ashley in that season because she was nursing or she just had that baby. She had to film with somebody. Gizelle was willing to do it. And I thought that was her way of trying to add her in a story, because y'all have to remember, they weren't even, if y'all go back to this season, Ashley was pregnant when it started.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, the only person that filmed with her was Gizelle.
That is true.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, she is the only one that was filming with her beside. They did that group scene at Wendy house, but that was it.
Yeah, because she said that as soon as she had her baby, she got 2 weeks off.
And that was at Karen house. And that's why Robyn was very defensive because what's real, Wendy is mad at Robyn because she's Gizelle's friend. And one of the things that Robyn had made clear, and plus, remember that whole scene about
I don't agree with that.
Steps, and Wendy was coming up the steps, and Gizelle and Robyn was talking about her, and then that it was a voiceover. Yeah, that was a voiceover. Robyn confirmed that because she said she would have never had that conversation on camera. Period. She said that none of that happened. That's how we knew it was a voiceover. And they did tricky stuff. But if y'all go back and watch this season, it was a lot of hiccups. Because Gizelle told Ashley the same story twice.
Yep.
And both times, both times Ashley was shocked. So it seemed like Gizelle was telling that story over and over and over again, but she really wasn't. It was 2 different situations. And we know it because one time Ashley is pregnant, and the other time she's holding a baby.
She's holding a baby, yes.
Oh, yes. That I could. The psychology.
We talked about it that whole season. Do y'all think you knew us then?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's get back to this season.
Go ahead.
I
don't think I was. I know. I was just saying. I don't think I had Mitch out.
Yeah, you didn't know. You didn't know the fabulousness then.
Yeah, we dissect these shows.
Yes, because and that we be editing on that. I done found some stuff. Yeah. Anyway, what do y'all think about?
Look, Montanique, look, I'm so thankful I didn't know y'all back then, because good God, the arguments that would have ensued that season.
Yeah, you would have been kicked out the group. Okay, you wouldn't have been. It would have been you not in the Temptations no more. Okay. You was
don't nobody come to see you, Eddie.
That's right. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so let's get to Gizelle and her boy toy. What do y'all think about?
Oh God,
I'm watching this scene now.
What y'all think about Jason?
He cute.
Yeah, he's cute.
He's very cute. He's very
I like
cute. I jump his bones.
Yeah.
I
And he's
wouldn't.
I
He's a little
understand.
thing. He's. Oh gosh, you know what is it? 16-year difference.
yeah, he's 37 or
Yeah.
he's almost 40.
I was
I think it's
surprised she
fun to
would
have a
bring
little
her
boy
boy
toy.
toy around her kids, though. That kind of surprised me.
Okay, thank you. I mean, so yeah, because you can have your
Like,
boy
cause
toy.
she
I
not
can see
taking this
it.
seriously. She know this ain't gonna end at what she want. But I mean, I ain't mad at her generally for getting her back adjusted.
Yeah, honey.
That's
Crack that
okay.
back.
I ain't mad at her. I'm just saying.
Really?
No, I ain't mad
Okay,
at her.
see, I've been saying this. They have no chemistry. What do y'all want them to do?
Oh no, I thought they did. I thought he was cute with her.
I did too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
I
goofy
definitely think
Yeah.
it's like just something.
Gizelle.
It's like a
Yeah.
fling.
They just
I don't
having
see it
fun. I
being.
mean, they
Yeah,
not
I
in
don't see
love.
it being
It's not
long term.
Yeah, I
But
don't.
it's
That's
something
why I was
just.
surprised that she would bring
Yeah.
her kids around.
right. She
Well,
said they
because her oldest daughter. I mean, if I was he's a cute. If I was her
he
oldest,
too old
I'd
for
be
her.
looking at
She
him.
18, he 40.
He's 40,
He about to be 40.
and she's about to be 21. What's the
She's
problem?
18. She's just going to college.
Oh, she's only 18. Well,
Yes.
she's about to be an adult. What's the problem?
No, I do not want my 18-year-old with no 40-year-old. No, ma'am.
Yeah, I think the
And when I
oldest
was
I
18,
dated.
it ain't a 40-year-old that I thought was attractive. Not even Denzel Washington. I didn't even understand.
When you were 18?
No,
Oh,
I'm
I
not.
please.
didn't understand it. No.
Yeah,
I
no,
think the oldest I've dated
I
was
don't
like
think he's
30.
giving DL. I want this to stop too. Just because a black
Well, who
man ain't
said that?
aggressive does not mean he gay. And we
Oh,
do
I
this
hate
on
that
all the
too.
black shows. Every
Wait a
time they
minute.
bring a
Just
man,
because he
he
what?
gay.
He's
He's not
not
so
overly
macho
Oh,
masculine.
and
okay.
trying to. Then he's on the DL. He's feminine, and I'm like, if he
What's
is
about
fine,
him is feminine? I didn't watch him
if
on the
he
show.
is fine. But this is the
what he
same thing
did
they
on the
say to
show?
every man that comes on these black shows, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I think the oldest I've dated was like 36, 37.
I mean, the men on New Jersey grab each other's penises and suck
Literally.
on the vibrator
Literally.
and
Like,
play with dildos, and ain't nobody ever said
Kissing
that
each other's bare
or
asses.
DL.
You are,
Why do
oh
we
my
do
God,
that?
you are so truthful.
Right? It's just
You are
us.
so truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was an episode
What? He got somebody
where
pregnant?
Frank pulled down his pants. They had made a bet. And
I just said that, Joy. I just
literally
said that. I just
Shut
said
up.
behind. His
See,
bare
that's what I'm saying.
behind.
And I ain't heard nobody ever say they was gay on the deal. And
You
ain't nothing
ain't
wrong with
lying.
being
I
gay.
ain't even think about
Ain't
Well,
nothing wrong with it.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
That's actually a really good point.
Thank you. Joyce being nice to me today, D. I'm
and
scared.
it goes to the psychology. It goes to the psychology that black men have to be uber masculine.
Yes.
They just can't be
Because
masculine.
baby,
They gotta be
Joe
uber.
Gorga
And
give BL
wait a
more
minute,
than Jackson.
Demetrio.
That's what I'm saying, D. Yeah.
And if you come out of that box, then people want to automatically label you. That's actually kind of jacked up.
It is.
I
Joy
literally
agree
was.
with
I
me.
literally
I'm
was
scared,
just.
D. I'm scared, Callie.
I literally was just literally not even like what 2 days ago arguing with my cousin and his friend. They're both straight about this same topic. I'm just like, just because I have a cousin and it is like been known for him to like have rumors about him being like gay or whatever, and everybody always asks me because me and him are very close. We talk every day. We are around each other all the time, and I tell people all the time like, I don't know what y'all want me to say. I mean, I've asked him about this stuff. He says no. So what am I supposed to do? I haven't seen any ocular proof with my own eyes. Just because a man is not overly masculine doesn't. There's feminine men out here. That's just what it is. They're just more in touch with their feminine side than the masculine side, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody doesn't have to be like that.
That's true. But he seems, I don't know a lot about him, but I mean, he kind of makes his way around the girls. I don't know.
Is he? Did any of
He's
y'all
a mess on
watch
Summer House,
whatever
honey.
show he was on? What are
I
they
watched
on?
Summer House. I watched Summer in
What
One
is
House.
he like on Summer House?
Yeah,
and we got to get back to Potomac, but what is he like?
Very fertile.
I mean, he's
is that the
okay.
word?
He's okay.
Danita said he got somebody pregnant.
Yeah, he did. Lindsay Hubbard was the girl he got pregnant.
Did she have the baby?
She had a miscarriage.
Oh,
is she black or white?
Gosh, I don't know. I'll have to look it
Lindsay, I
up.
think it's white.
Oh my
I
gosh,
think.
she's
I
white,
think
but
most of the people on Summer House are
Summer House
white.
is white. Yeah.
Yeah.
she's white. Why does she look older than Gizelle? But she's not.
Because black don't crack. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't know. Somebody look. I'm in some group chats and they said Dr. Greg's wife is black as crack, honey.
I don't think she looks. Oh, we're gonna talk about Married to Medicine next time. Okay. So let's see. I will say this: Gizelle likes to eat, and she finds a man that can.
Girl, I said that's her love language.
She likes
it. She's genuinely happy. Like she dancing. Like
I likes it.
I enjoy, and I know this is gonna
people
be.
was like, she's so happy she got a man. I was like, y'all don't know Gizelle. That girl was like, I'm finna get some food. Get some food.
Look, I know this is probably gonna shock y'all, honey, but I enjoyed that scene so much.
I did too.
I enjoyed it so much. I was like, baby, Gizelle needs to keep him around, honey, and keep her man around. Maybe she can actually be happy and stop cherry picking everybody else's misery.
Yeah.
I just skipped through it.
Maybe so, and maybe they haven't shown her because she has been with some dude. They said he's even filmed with her. I can't remember his name.
Who?
It was on last season. She said he's been around a lot. It was a light-skinned black man. And even Karen acknowledged him. But they just don't show it. Sometimes they want to put you in this box and not show what you do.
Well, maybe Giselle told them it wasn't. Maybe Giselle didn't want him on it because clearly it wasn't serious.
Because after Sherman, I'm surprised she's bringing somebody else on here.
Yeah, probably because Jason is a part of Bravo Universe too.
Yeah, she
on
was
top of that. So it's
you
like,
think he get paid? Do you think he get paid for Potomac?
No.
I don't think they get paid for the crossovers because I remember on one of those panels somebody said that one of the people came to Summer House from another show. It might have been Southern Charm, and they didn't get paid, but they came because they were friends.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna say if it's just like a guest appearance. So
yeah.
No.
Well, like I never thought that like Ashley and them went to Teresa's wedding. Like I never thought they would get paid for that.
Did Teresa get a special? Is that coming?
No, but
she just had an episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all can tell I don't really watch Jersey when y'all be talking about it. I
try.
I try to talk about
Yeah, so I knew that they.
And let's be clear, Teresa had high ratings for her wedding.
Getting paid.
Did she get high ratings?
Why is my phone study doing this?
All right, so let's go keep up. We got to do Married to Medicine in a minute. So we just gonna say me and Gordon are downsizing. He was depressed. She thought he was embezzling, just like Gizelle said at the reunion. But the audit came back clean. He wasn't doing anything wrong. Is that all we got from them?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of sad though, knowing where they're at today. So So I think I missed the line right before she said, "Well, I had to protect my investments." What did she do that made her say that?
She went and she made sure that made him get an audit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then the audit came back clean. I'm assuming. So then why haven't they given the job back? I really think them being on TV is why they lost the job.
I bet you it is.
Yeah. But knowing that everything is clean, then why won't they give it back to him? But
and it's too many franchises of the joint.
It is.
It's like we got them here.
We got them here too.
And so There's think
2 of them here that I know of.
Well, at BravoCon, Mia did say that she's dated, and so is Gordon. He's got a little boo thing, and she does too.
I need to see his little boo thing.
I want to see both their boo things
because it's gonna be. I mean, maybe. Okay, no, I can't say that. Never mind. So.
All right. So let's get to the intervention. Is that where we at? Y'all ready? All right. So they all Gizelle.
Working.
What's not?
I didn't like that.
I can hear you. Can you not hear us, D? D. He can't hear us. D.
But we can hear him.
Prince of Bravo. Hello.
Prince of Bravo, you ain't bravoing. But anyway, so they get to the intervention. So what did you like about the intervention, Callie? What was the problem?
Well, the look on her face when she's looking at her friend Gizelle, who's her real friend aside from everybody else. She looked at her like, "What are you doing to me right now?" I think they're real friends, and I know that Gizelle is the producer and she got to do her job, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I could just see the hurt in Robyn's eyes that it was coming from Gizelle. I didn't like it at all.
She mentioned that in the podcast today.
Did
I didn't
what
listen
she say?
today. What she say?
She said that all the shady comments from Gizelle.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was the thing. I think Gizelle and Robyn are allowing, in this case it's Gizelle, even a little bit. No, because I think Robyn did that last year. That they're willing to be fair. And I thought that Gizelle's questions and comments to her didn't come from an ugly place. I felt like they came from I'm finna give it to you straight like a real friend would.
I see it. Space.
And Robyn, one of the things that she said that I'm glad that they left in, she was like, come on, y'all. This is, you could feel the pressure. She was like, it's coming too much. It's what word phrase did she use?
Let me go. I'm gonna go to it.
She used a phrase like it's coming, like
oh shucks. And I said she said it's where is it? And they said no, Juan is doing this to you, sucking my joy away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like they held friends, say whatever you want. They did it in a compassionate way, but they held her to the fire. Like that was a real intervention.
It was supposed to happen that way.
Yeah,
I don't think it was like low. I don't think Tori saying that it was low. I feel like Gizelle got a group of people who have been through a similar thing as Robyn. Yeah. And it wasn't anybody that hadn't been through it. Right. And she said they sat down and they talked about what they went through and that they don't want her to go through it too.
And I think she had to do it like that because had she had Wendy
because this shit pissing me the fuck off.
And
you cussing.
And Karen there, she would have been more on the defense.
Well, something about Ashley being there, seeing how hard Ashley went in to make sure the bad rumors got out about him in season 1 and 2, and I didn't like it at all. Maybe it was Ashley there that made me question a lot of it. It ain't like she care about what's going on really with Robyn.
No, but they're real friends.
They're real friends. You must not follow them on Instagram.
I don't follow them on Instagram. I try to follow people I think are real friends, and those ain't it.
Yeah, I think in the earlier years, she was definitely on Robyn.
Yeah, like and that's where I'm stuck at and will stay at.
But they have since become real friends. Like they actually, although you definitely see more Gizelle and Ashley. Like you could tell they
got a business together.
Yeah, they straight. But I mean, even prior to that, they're real friends. But they're friends now. They're friends now. So I got nobody there she would have felt defensive with. She couldn't have had that same conversation in all them other ones. And I'm assuming when she does, it's going to be when she leaves. Because it's coming, some people are coming from a place of love. That's where I saw that. It's what I would have said to my real girlfriend if cameras wasn't rolling. Girl, you tripping.
And they also said, we're worried about your mental health. Now, Robyn had a season where she was going through and when this was happening to her, we just didn't know.
It's when Robyn, that's when
it was happening. Her mental health.
That lady in Canada, correct.
Yeah. I get her point, trying to get people that might care. I just don't see Ashley being one of those people.
You didn't think
it was weird to me. No.
I feel like Ashley was the quietest of them all. I think Charisse and Gizelle talked a little more than her. But I really feel like, and some people were saying, well, Gizelle was like, well, Ashley and Charisse has been through it. But I think she was saying on camera because their relationship was on camera. Yeah. Jamal's and hers wasn't. But she talked about Cheater, Pumpkin Eater too. So she was just saying, and what's so crazy is when they do their podcast, they're at Juan and Robyn's house. So they can, and they still have their podcast. So they must be okay friend wise.
They are. And I wanted to mention in this latest podcast, they actually were getting ready for BravoCon. They filmed this on Halloween, to be specific.
And Juan called him in on the podcast, so he must not be mad at Gizelle, or if he's hiding it very well.
He said, I was gonna say that Gizelle was apologetic to Juan. Yeah. Because they didn't know all the shady things she kind of said in confessional too. So she was like, tell Juan I love him. Give me a hug. She said, can I give him a hug? You think I should give him a hug? He said no, because she said yes. And something she did like the next day or something after on the interview, Juan was like, okay. She okay. So apparently she did some kind of promo video somewhere this week.
Mm-hmm. She was the only one doing press for Potomac.
Yeah, so
nobody else did it. I don't understand. None of them. It was just Gizelle everywhere.
Yeah, so apparently some promo Juan watched, and they kept asking questions about Juan and Robyn, and however she was answering.
What do you mean? It was everybody was doing press for Potomac. I seen everybody's interviews.
On where? Like not at BravoCon.
Not at BravoCon.
No, not at BravoCon. This was
no. I'm talking about like on the bloggers. I watched everybody's interviews.
on the news stations, and she was the only one going like.
I don't watch the news, so I wouldn't.
I don't either. It's on Instagram. I don't watch the news, but she was the only one going around, like to Grippa and Kelly or Michael and whatever. She was the one doing all of those, not just like bloggers, but like the for real going out promoting.
And she, to finish it, she was saying that Juan, however she's defending their relationship, he approved of. So that's why they good.
I feel like Robyn needed to hear that from Gizelle. She needed to hear that.
I can't believe, but people don't believe. I think she needs to hear that from Gizelle.
She needs to hear, because in so many words, I honestly feel like Gizelle feels like me. Gizelle probably want her to leave one, because that's what I was getting from that. Like, girl, this ain't it.
She said, I want you to be happy. I'm worried about you. And I also feel like this: if Gizelle did not hold Robyn's feet to the fire, then they would have said, oh my God, she said this. She held Ashley to the fire. She held Karen to the fire. But let Robyn go through something. She ain't gonna say nothing to Robyn. But then when she said something to Robyn, she's not a good friend. What do you want from them? Do you want
Robyn definitely held Gizelle.
Do you not want them to confront them?
Robyn definitely held Gizelle to the fire when she was with Jamal.
She did. Giselle,
she did.
Not a whole room of people.
Yeah, so I'm like, so I don't know why. But she did. If y'all listen to their podcast, that's like one of the earlier things. They talk about that like in the first 5-6 minutes.
I wouldn't dare listen to
that
podcast.
It is so good.
I did think they all look pretty outside too.
Yeah, they have a very good podcast. Another thing I was gonna say.
No, I was talking about in this scene when they all look pretty. I thought.
Oh, they did look pretty.
Yeah, everybody except Sharice
to get some steps.
Everybody except Sharice. Sharice just always I didn't
think she looked that bad.
Sharice always give platypus to me. Like,
really?
That was a Dolce and Gabbana skirt.
She looks cute. So I want to go to this comment because
what do that have to do with anything, Joy? Look at Phaedra and BravoCon been walking around looking like Peggy.
She looked like Dolly Parton. What was wrong with Phaedra?
Looking like Peggy Bundy.
I can't wait till we talk about that. I was like, Phaedra didn't
Me too, Joy.
From a preacher's daughter.
What the hell?
A whole
Me too, Joy.
With a prayer cloth. With a prayer cloth around her skirt because it's short. And now she walking around and see through Rick James wig.
Or the fact that they straight made. I can't wait till we talk about it. Come on.
Girl, come on.
All right, so let me say this. So they were at BravoCon. I don't know if you saw this, D, but Kenya, it was the Shade people. It was Kenya
I seen that. That wasn't really
Can I finish my sentences? Lord have mercy. All right. So then they were sitting there, and I don't know why Candace always talking about Gizelle, but the person said, what is the best thing you've seen about BravoCon? And she said, the craziest thing is the Two Broke Girls podcast. And they were like, what are you talking about? And Kenya said, are you talking about your castmates? And she was like, yeah. And Kenya said, well, don't y'all make the same amount of money? And then Candace gonna say, well, they've been on longer, so they may make more than me. And I'm thinking,
But
you are not helping yourself, lady. And then Kenya said, well, okay. And she said, but they don't deserve the money. So I was like, but she's
they
got to
don't.
talk about
Well,
something else besides
Giselle deserves hers. Robyn don't deserve hers, but Giselle deserves
Actually,
hers.
this whole show is
what people
about
deserve.
Robyn.
Y'all know if y'all could slack off at work, y'all asses would be slacking off at work, taking y'all paycheck. Y'all
you
need
know
to
it.
quit.
Robyn, they're giving Robyn a storyline.
Okay,
She's
yes,
got to make up one.
manual,
But I'm just
monthly
saying, she
manual
don't have
labor
to. If
work.
you're on your fence,
Absolutely.
you don't have to have a storyline.
What do you mean, manual labor work? Regular work,
I ain't doing
yes,
no
but
manual labor
then,
ever.
but well, I'm
Okay,
just saying,
boy,
like
if you keep a camera in
general
your
work
face, it's manual work.
outside of being a reality star, absolutely. But if I was on a reality show, you best believe, honey, I would be bringing it every scene, definitely.
And they gonna say he too much. He needs to
I
go.
wouldn't.
He always
My friends say,
causing.
look,
You
my
know.
friends tell me that every day, and I'm not even a
Me too.
reality
I'm
star,
extra
so it
credit.
would
I
be.
say I'm extra credit. But I really just want her to talk about herself. Now we didn't talk about her and Chris and him turning white people red, as she said, when he was sitting on a thin blanket. But Candace has spent
I
over
feel like
6
Candace
years.
deserves to drag Gizelle just a little bit. She deserves to
Oh yeah,
drag
I
her a
feel
little
like
bit.
it too. But it was the whole BravoCon. It was every time they questioned her,
Well,
she
I mean,
talked about.
she feels like she's behind the cheating scandal, so
But
I don't know.
why keep bringing that up if you don't want people to talk about it? If you want people like Kyle, she's like, I don't want to talk about this right now. I don't want to talk about me and Mauricio. And they don't
But we
talk
talked
about it.
about it.
She
But
started
she
crying.
Honey,
talking about it and bringing it up.
Kyle is so full of shit. I can't wait to
Did you
be
see her
Beverly Hills.
crying?
Yeah, I didn't see a
Yes,
teardrop though.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
You
fake,
know she ain't cry for real.
so
And you know
fake.
he walking around with that girl still, the little dancer girl. They still
Is
going out.
he?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
fake. I was like, Kyle,
All
girl,
right, let's finish
stop.
this one. Let's finish this.
And
Right.
then
Okay.
happy.
Anything else?
And
Anything
then,
about
okay,
Chrissy?
before we
Hey,
move on, I just want to say this one thing. And then it was Kyle up there on that panel having the audacity. I say this one more thing, having the audacity to try to tell Sutton and Garcelle that she would have wanted them to ask about her marriage with compassion. Did you ask Denise about any of that stuff
I
that was
know.
going
I
on
feel
her
the
life
same.
with
When Lisa
compassion?
Vanderpump's brother was dead, committed suicide, and her daddy, one of her parents died, no compassion at all.
Have you treated Sutton with compassion the past 2
Nobody
years
with
after you have
compassion.
threw her
People
under
say
the
that a
bus?
lot. People really say that a lot. That in
She
those
is, and
groups,
she
that
my
they don't
Capricorn sister. She our Capricorn sister, but she crazy.
They say
But
that they don't understand how they could possibly be real friends in real life.
the way Kyle treats Sutton is crazy. I don't
She
understand, but go
treats her
on.
crazy.
All right,
A
let's
lot
move
of
on, y'all. So, well, do y'all want to talk about Chris and Candace at all? Or are we done?
No, we're
Move on to the next.
Can I
Move
say
on to the next
something?
scene.
Yep.
The
Do
next
y'all
scene.
think
We're
that
done.
wait a minute? Do y'all think they trying to give them a nice edit because last year was so bad?
I mean,
No.
they was just sitting on a thin blanket in front of cherry blossoms. What was nice about this?
that outfit wasn't nice, was it?
A little
I hated the
crown.
headband.
Did you
What
like that
was
headband,
that?
D?
I said I hated the headband.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say D.
I
thought
forgot to say this.
okay, we back.
That scene with all three of them when Karen and first of all, Wendy or Karen didn't get an opener. They didn't get an opener they didn't get a personal opener this season.
Kevin.
You hear me? So this episode, Wendy.
Oh no.
Or Karen.
Did what?
They didn't. Just
we didn't get a personal opener.
Gizelle did.
That's a good
Chris
sign.
had their little bitty thing, and then that is true.
Mia and Mia and,
did too.
G had
that's why I said Mia. All of them got one except Wendy and Karen.
Ashley as well.
Let go of the baby hair.
Bye, Karen.
Oh, I was just gonna say that. Let's talk about Wendy and these baby. Shouldn't it be an age maximum?
No, I don't think. I hate the baby hairs.
With her wigs, though.
You like baby hair, D?
Should be a baby.
I said no. I was answering Joy's question. She said should have been an age limit. No, I want them to get rid of it. Period for all ages. I hate.
Well, I mean, babies can't help it.
Babies realistically don't even have baby hairs. Don't nobody do that to their babies.
They so don't.
People jail down there. My baby had baby hair. I don't know. That is hilarious, y'all.
the stupidest
horrible.
thing
I
ever.
hate
It
baby
makes
hair.
your wig look wiggy.
I hate
Yes, Joy, that's my thing. Like, I don't know. Wendy was cute at BravoCon though. That yellow was fire. I like the
it.
yellow
Was,
outfit.
I
Yeah,
thought all of them looked cute at BravoCon.
Yeah.
I was very proud of them.
yes.
Even Sheree.
Sheree looks pretty good.
I only seen the one outfit
we-
in her She by Sheree sweatshirt.
Oh, Sheree, not Sharice. Okay,
No,
Sheree.
Sheree.
Shit. Did we talk about this on camera yesterday or not? You all were saying something about Kenya when we were talking about Kenya was at the Usher concert. It was some ticket that they had that was $500.
We were talking
And
to
it was
instant
supposed-
message.
Instant message.
And it was some kind of party. And it was
Bravo
like
After Dark.
yeah,
Oh,
and it was like $500, and
$500.
none of them
Mhm.
came.
Yes.
Nobody
So
came.
at BravoCon, they had different things that you could do. So there was a thing that you could purchase for $500 called Bravo After Dark, and you were supposed to be able to spend time with all of the Bravo celebrities at this little venue. Well, all of them went to the Usher concert.
Yeah.
So no one was there to greet them. So they were. I'm in a BravoCon group, so they're complaining to Bravo. I don't know what's going to happen from it, but
They need to give them people their money back.
they need to give them their money back, right? Yeah.
That's crazy.
But y'all, we are about to be. Oh, we still got a few more minutes.
I feel like hell, didn't nothing really even happen.
We're done. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to allow people to come in though because we got to.
Do you think this? Will we still be talking about Juan in the upcoming episodes?
Yes. I feel like since Karen and Robyn is gonna be having their same pointless argument that they've been having for years.
Okay, I want to say this. So y'all remember when we were talking about, and Joy, you apologize.
Coming to America.
But we were talking about how the blogs, sometimes people don't want stuff to come from the blogs to come to the show. Well, you remember when Wendy's little situation was in the blogs?
I knew.
They brought it up. So
Mm-hmm.
now the curse stuff is about to be brought up. Because they were saying her family was cursed in the blogs.
Yeah.
And that is about to be
like that. I do not like that.
But I'm just saying, so even when they say the cast members shouldn't bring it up, production gonna bring it. They gonna make it happen.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's why I can already tell I'm not gonna like that NECA girl. I can already tell because she come in already. She coming in already. Like, why is you talking about this?
I'm tripping off of how much. Wait a minute. I'm tripping off of how much she looks like Wendy in these promos.
I do not think she looked like Wendy. I don't think she looked like Wendy.
But there has been promos. We were like, oh, everybody's there except Candace. And somebody will say, that's not Wendy.
Yeah, but that's been going on in the group. Yeah.
She do not look like
it was
Wendy
a lot of that.
She looked very masculine. She looks very masculine.
So? No, she's a pretty girl.
I didn't say she wasn't pretty. I said she looks masculine.
What thoughts masculine can be equated to pretty?
Yeah, you can be pretty and be kind of masculine built.
I feel like okay, well, all right.
When you're saying that a woman looks masculine,
that is not pretty.
Has strong features.
She has manly features.
She's kind of muscular.
It's borderline anti-black.
She's kind of muscular.
Oh, muscular. Okay.
You say what, Joy?
She could be muscular.
I said that's kind of anti-black.
That's not anti-black if she's a little muscular. That just means she works out.
I'm going to step away.
So you're not talking about her face.
I'm not talking about her face. I'm just saying it just means she works out. She looks kind of muscular in the trailer. She took up for
Candace and Chris at BravoCon. She said she didn't believe it. On the panel,
I can't be anti-black and I'm about the blackest thing walking.
You are not the blackest thing walking, okay?
But you're making it seem like I'm coming for her about that. All I said was that she's a little masculine. There's nothing wrong with it. That just means she works out.
So Wendy's feminine looking to you then?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not comparing her to Wendy.
I'm just kind of clarifying.
Well, I mean, she just is. You can from the trailer, she looked a little muscular. Like it looked like she kind of worked out. Like she had some muscles. That's what I'm saying.
What? Y'all are a hot mess.
That's Joy.
Y'all are BAD today. Anything else? I don't think we're gonna be able to bring anybody in, but we'll bring people in on Married to Medicine.
Yeah, no,
I
just
have
know
like
to
5
say.
more
I just
minutes.
know I'm not gonna like the naked girl. Like I don't do the mama thing.
So you don't like Heavenly then?
Especially with that kind of story.
I mean, I do like Heavenly, but I did not agree when Heavenly was study saying your mama, your mama, your mama. I did not like
ready
that
for
when
her
she
to
was doing
go.
that.
Okay.
Because to be honest with you, you talk about my mama, baby, and especially my mama dead too.
But what did she say about her mama? What did she say?
I mean, she's implying just the fact that she's talking about her mom in a negative way, like basically trying to make it seem like, you know, she's like doing voodoo.
She kept doing it because she knew it got underneath her skin. She should have ignored her.
You talking about Heavenly or are you talking about Nicka?
Wendy.
Nicka and Wendy.
I thought we
were talking about Nicka. So Nicka's supposedly saying that Wendy's, they're both Nigerian. And is it Osu? Oshu? Something like that. And it's supposed to be like a curse. And that she heard that about Wendy's mom or her family.
And say her mom is doing shrines and all of that. And it's just like, that's just, you don't talk about my mama. Like, don't bring my mama.
I'm with you.
Okay. So.
Wendy might have you know, got
like whether you like Wendy or not, like
whether
you like
you don't talk about
mama. I don't know how that's
going
to
go. Whether you like
Wendy yet though, D. So what if? Because I remember when I was mad at Teresa about something and it didn't happen, and I had to apologize because it was about a preview. So did we see her actually say it?
I mean, she did say it.
Okay.
Yes. All right. She said it in the trailer. They talking about it. Ashley is the one that told Wendy about it in the preview for next episode.
But yeah, okay. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna put our QR code.
I don't do the mama thing. I just don't like that type of stuff. Like unless Wendy's mom actually said something, then that'll be different. Like how Dot is, you know.
All right, so we're about to leave for like 5 seconds. We're going to start a new program, and we're going to talk about Married to Medicine. We just don't want to do it all at once because then we have to cut it up. When we can just do an hour here and then an hour on that one. So we will be back. That's our QR code. Y'all ready? Peace it out. Be right back.
Peace.